want to go back to something you said about the buy down. You said you don't like that. Can you explain that?
I was thinking that in my head too. I'm like, we're going to come back to this. I don't believe in the buy downs for this reason. I'm not going to say always. Rate sheets are constantly evolving, constantly changing, and Fannie and Freddie really dictate ultimately what the differences are. So you referred to something as a 0-point rate. 0-point rate is the interest rate that's available for let's just say a 740 FICO score, because that ultimately creates the best option for you plus down payment or equity position, okay? So buy downs ultimately are you are paying a percentage of the amount that you are financing in fees. It is considered a prepaid interest, so it does become a tax deduction, but the bottom line is that you're creating a lower payment with a lower rate because you're paying more money to get that rate.
Right.
And there's going to be a definitive amount of time that you have to be in that mortgage for the amount of money that you paid. So example, let's just say you have a $100,000 loan and you're paying, 1% or 1 point on that loan to get your interest rate down by 1/4 of a point. I'm just using a common example.
Right.
So you're paying $1,000 to have this interest rate that's 1/4 of a point lower. So whatever the 0-point rate would have been versus the interest rate that you just bought it down, there's a monthly payment difference. And you take that monthly payment difference and you take that $1,000 divided by that monthly payment, that's the amount of time that it takes you to recoup the money for that lower rate.
Right.
Well, just theoretically, what if a year from now, all of a sudden interest rates drop by a full point?
Right.
Well, you lost that money.
That money's
You
gone.
just paid-
you're not
you
gonna
paid
stay in the mortgage to spite yourself to make up for the cost that you paid to get it. You're taking that lower rate. Well, what if it drops by 2 points?
Right.
You know what I mean? What if it just drops by a 1/2 point? The bottom line is that, listen, you're buying an interest rate down that's already 0 in the 2s with the idea that I'm staying in this house forever and you're going to realize that gain. Sure.
Right.
But I think statistically homeowners move every 5 to 7 years. Refinance every 3 to 5.
Right.
So unless you're dead set, I'm staying in this mortgage, I'm not leaving it.
Right.
Well, if you don't, you just wasted your money.
Yeah.
It's kind of like insurance, though, to me.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? So I agree with everything that he just said, but I feel like it's a little bit like insurance, especially if I
just
agree.
in case it don't happen.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but I agree with you.
So someone paid $2,000 to buy their rate down, and let's say it brings the payment down $20. How many months would you have to stay there? Saving $20 to equal $2,000.
Precisely.
100, right?
And that's the thing.
That would
so
make sense.
Stay there 100 months.
Yeah, so you got
to make up for it.
You need to talk to James or somebody that knows what they're doing so that they can give you your schedule so that you can see how long you need to be in there.
Right.
But yeah, in that situation, I probably wouldn't do it. But
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that there are opportunities out there, quite frankly, where it does make sense.
Right.
I'm just one of those people. I've been doing it long enough. I've seen the market come, go. I just always think there's going to be a chance to be put in a better position.
Right. Right.
I agree. I mean, I think it mainly when you get into the buyer's market, when you can have the seller paying for some of that is where it makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Then that definitely makes sense if the seller's paying for it.
And that's what
negotiating. Yeah.
Right.
But in this market, it's a strong seller's market.
For sure.